We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready, break.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I do it for myself. I go 0-1. 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Check, Bobcat, Here we go.
Now he'll try to run with this. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Olave holds it in. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Seahawks at 3-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's the option. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
60 bites.
Back to throw. This one taken in by Olave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump. Check. Hurt. Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Now a toss right side. HN with it. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets them to about the 44. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes, but how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. Powers through. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Panther Street. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. pushing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. An inside run with Judkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, right back to Judkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really nice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10.
Check mash, check mash. Get it. 19, go.
He'll look to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That gain on third down, good for 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go now.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fighting his way through contact. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Right there, right. Here we go.
Option handoff now to Achane. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5.
70
Looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for it.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now 3rd down and very long.
Go. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they're touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Check, Max. Check, Max.
On the toss, here's Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
He's on his way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Crenshaw Judkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He completes it to Olave.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Quentin Johnston, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Cleveland.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30.
A give. Here's Jenkins to the 27-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 4. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go check.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 32 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther streak, Panther skill.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard.
2nd and 2. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest to kind of